This video was a long time coming. This Game Boy Color used to look like this. I replaced the housing shell and gave it a new backlit screen, so in this video, I'll be taking you on a little adventure so you can see footage of when I got the Game Boy, the whole installation process slightly sped up with some tips, and then me showing the finished Game Boy to the guy I bought it from. I was also curious to see what people would value this at, so I asked a few video game vendors as well. I give the full cost breakdown of this project later on, so sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and enjoy the whole video. This right here is a cool little video game store in Glendale, Arizona. I'm kind of looking forward to see if you guys have any Game Boy Colors. How much would you say you would let this one go for?
What do you think of fair price? Just turn on, yeah. That's the reading disc, everything. It's just the shelf on is really bad.
Does it read games? Can I try a game?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to do 50?
Let me see one more time. Just let me see how much I paid for it.
Okay. I thought this little Game Boy Color collection was pretty cool. Kind of took me down memory lane. I'm trying to get into like electronics, like, you know.
Any other broken console, let me know.
Oh yeah, like I was gonna ask if you get like really bad condition.
But I just don't have time to fix every single thing, you know?
Oh yeah. I also ended up getting a Stuart Little game for $5. He ended up charging me $50, which I thought was pretty okay considering I couldn't get one on OfferUp even for less than like $60 or $70. If you're going to be doing a project like this, I think these are the essential tools. You have the fine point tweezers, the plastic spudger, the rubber air blower, and a Q-tip. Then, for this job, you can solely use the screwdrivers provided. You don't have to have the electric one, and the toothbrush and magnetic mat aren't super necessary. I will say that the experience of doing this was pretty fun. Taking the Game Boy apart, using the little tools, messing with the screws. It was all a really good experience. So if you're thinking about doing something like this and you're inclined to be, you know, fixing things and you're just super curious about going inside electronics, I recommend you do it. Just take the leap, jump on it, and then go for it. Most of the footage here for the replacement is going to be some ASMR, but I will jump in to mention a few tips or things I came across along the way. I was showing a close-up of the motherboard because I just think it's so interesting that even back then when the Game Boys were made, they still had all these little components on the motherboard, these capacitors, resistors, you know. Installing this little double-sided tape thing was probably one of the most harder things when it came to this project. I was really glad I had the fine point tweezers here and the plastic spudger. You'll see that I took, actually you won't see, but I took this off a few times trying to put it right. And I figured that lining up the top was the best way to do it, how I'm doing here finally. Line up that top and then you'll be able to get it way better. I found out that the screen would have to go as much as much toward the top and to the left as possible when you're installing it. And you'll see me having to take it off because I didn't know. Shit, that's way off. Yep. You'll see a side-by-side comparison on the buttons, and the left ones are the new ones, the right ones are the old ones. And you can clearly see just a shinier, better plastic on the left, obviously. These antenna looking things are actually sensors. They can sense your fingerprint heat, your finger heat through the plastic, and they control, one of them controls the color tint of the screen and the other controls the brightness. So when you're holding the Game Boy correctly, the left is for the color, the right is for the brightness. I actually almost forgot to put this piece of plastic in between that PCB and the metal back there. Almost forgot. I had to go back and disassemble a few things, but it wasn't too bad. I was actually so happy that this sticker right here came out so perfect, like right in the middle. And I was just so proud of that. All in all, I recommend anybody try this if they're into electronics. It was such a good experience. You know, I used to play with the Game Boy a lot back in the day. And yeah, I had fun doing it. It was really fun. Here it is, folks, the screen reveal. I know there was going to be some people who were like, why did you take the plastic off? So here it is. Voila. I'm super happy with the result. Just amazing shell and screen that it now has. Even though the screen doesn't sit perfectly, I wasn't able to completely push it up against the plastic. I should have probably shaved a little bit off of the plastic, but nonetheless, it's still a beautiful display. And God, man, so going into the cost of the device, the Game Boy 50, the housing shell 2867, the split screen 80, and for a total all-in of $159. I will say the screen I could have gotten cheaper if I would have waited. So I think I could get it for like around $55 to $60. So that's one area where it could have been cheaper. Alright, it's time to show it off. First up is the original vendor. Remember I bought the Game Boy?
Game Boy? Yeah.
Yeah, you remember? You know how I finally switched the cover, so I took it apart. That's just the case.
That's a case?
Yeah, and I just wanted to show you the little thing that I used.
I took.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, dude.
I guess it's safe to say that he liked it.
The case in overseas.
It was actually in the United States. Yeah.
Can I turn it on? Just me
Yeah. Turn it on. It's hard, but it feels good to turn it on.
Oh, change that thing.
Yeah, the screen is a little off because like it wouldn't go more.
You have to cut the shelving.
Oh, it
Yeah.
wouldn't go more this way.
Yeah, you have to cut the shelving.
Oh, gotcha.
I was curious to see how much he would sell it for, so I had to ask.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah. So I'm curious, bro. Like, if you did this, like, how much would you sell it for? At your store.
Around 200.
So he would sell it for 200, and I asked him how much he would buy it for if I chose to sell it to him, and he would have to buy it at a 40% markdown, so that'll be like what, $80 to $90.
Le quería preguntar, ¿usted ha visto?
I came across two video game vendors at a swap meet and they spoke Spanish, so I'm going to translate what they said through text on the screen.
El color, sí. Y le quería enseñar. Este tiene la pantalla, la pantalla se luce.
Estos los hacen custom, no son originales de
Ajá.
la compañía.
Ah, sí, sabes. Le quería preguntar, ¿usted a cuánto vendería uno de estos? Si usted lo
Chécalo en
compra.
eBay, ahí te vas a dar cuenta. Búscalo así.
Pero usted
No hay mucha la diferencia. Hey, how much you think that one put for sale a regular price? That says custom screen?
How much do you think it's worth? Like, if you were to sell it, if you had it,
Yeah,
how much
yeah.
do you think you would sell it?
Probably like 120.
Y usted compra,
Sí, más sí.
si yo se lo vendería, ¿cuánto me lo compraría?
50.
¿50?
Sí, porque si se vende un buen 120 va a ser en eBay. Y en eBay te cobran muchas comisiones. Aquí no te dan eso.
Yeah.
So my guy here came to the conclusion that it's worth $120 and he would give me roughly $50 for it.
¿Usted no tiene GameBoys?
No, no tengo ahorita, viejo. A veces sé tener, pero ahorita no.
¿Es suyo todo esto?
Sí,
Oh. Le quería preguntar, si usted vendiera esto, ¿a cuánto lo vendería? Si usted
Pues,
lo tuviera.
he tenido unos meses que, ¿cómo no hemos dado?
Le prende la pantalla. Nomás les estoy preguntando a los vendedores cuánto, si ellos tuvieran cuánto lo venderían.
Ve que he vendido solamente uno. Se me hace que lo he vendido en 80, me parece.
¿Y usted de dónde los compra?
Pues yo los compro en el Oxxo.
¿Todos te los compró? No, pues.
O sí, eso me dedico. Pues tengo que también.
I don't think the lady actually realized what was going on entirely with this Game Boy. So she said she would sell it for around $80. I forgot to ask how much she would buy it for if I were to sell it to her right now. But I think it's safe to say she would buy it for less than $40.
I wanted to see, bro. If you guys had this, if you guys owned it, how much did you guys sell before?
Do you guys have Game Boys?
Usually they'd be at the end, like case where the sticker machine is.
Oh,
but-
okay. It has a backlit screen too.
So depending, usually, because it has to go through a manager's flow. Because this is like a little bit more of a niche thing to take in if it is kind of a custom.
Oh yeah.
But if we were to take it in, if we would sell it at, that'd probably be between like 150, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
If we had multiple ones of like the foldable SPs for almost 100, but those were complete entire case swaps with shell swaps with new screen buttons as well as like little like actual physical hardware modifications. So the most we sold those were at least almost new too, but something like that probably like around 150 or maybe 130 between them.
And so if you guys would buy it, you guys would buy it at like 40% market value or 50%?
So there we go. This guy is estimating that they'll be selling it for around $150 and they would buy it at 50%. So that leaves us with $75.
Were you into Game Boys back in the day? Nice. What do you think of this Game Boy? Like it?
I felt that this lady was a little weirded out. Maybe it was because of the camera that I was carrying around. And I don't think she knew that I was blurring people's faces out. But she opened up a little bit after this.
Change the shell and the backlit screen on it.
I gotta avoid dance with the back to the screen and all that.
Oh yeah, did you do that? Oh okay.
We
That's okay.
have a regular that comes in. It tends to sell some of the live stuff with the location.
Oh nice.
Got items if you're buying them today.
Oh sure, that's cool. Heck yeah.
Alright, that's it for this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe. I'll be making more transformation videos coming soon.